The man storms in like a thunderbolt, convinced he's about to catch his wife cheating. But the moment he sees the so-called lover, his whole world freezes. It's his own cousin. And all of this madness began the night before. The man had been quietly admiring the woman's sleeping face when she suddenly murmured a name, Blue. Before he could react, she hugged him tighter, whispering how comfortable it was and how much she missed Blue. Jealousy slammed into the man so hard he nearly peeled her off the bed, but he couldn't. The next morning, he sat at the table like a frozen statue, waiting for the traitor to appear. Seeing his cold face, the woman calmly complained in her heart, her Blue is better. She even considered divorcing him to reunite with Blue, nearly making the man explode on the spot. He slammed out of the room and ordered his assistant to find Blue, break his limbs, and feed him to the sharks. Meanwhile, the true culprit was happily shopping with her younger brother. They ran into the man's cousin, surrounded by debt collectors, the same thugs who once kidnapped her brother. The gang leader threatened to expose the cousin's illegitimate son identity if he didn't pay $5 million today. Right before he hit send, the woman's lazy warning floated out. His phone might just explode. The next second, the phone blew up in the man's hand, covering him in soot. He retreated in fright, but was so scared by the woman's $5 million that his legs were weak. The gang boss instantly tore up the IOU and crawled away with his men. The cousin stared at her, dazzled, asking why the gang feared her so much. The woman casually pointed at her dumbfounded little brother, claiming they were scared of him. The cousin immediately developed deep respect for the younger brother. He admitted his company was failing, drowning in debt. The younger brother sighed that rich kids should never start businesses if they want to stay safe. The cousin cried harder, but the woman saw opportunity. She knew he'd become a tech giant in 2 years. She declared she would invest, stunning them both. She sent her brother home and followed the cousin to the studio, but someone else was watching. A scheming woman secretly snapped photos and sent them to the man. The man saw the photo and instantly assumed the cousin was Blue. Fury ignited, and he charged over with his assistant. Inside the studio, the woman had just fixed a bug the cousin couldn't solve in a year. They were celebrating when the man kicked open the door like a hurricane. He spun the man around, ready to kill, only to find his cousin. The woman finally realized the giant misunderstanding and slapped a contract into the man's hand. She explained they were discussing business, not romance. The man, finally calmer, demanded to know who Blue was. The woman almost laughed. Blue was her dog. She even pulled out a photo to prove it. And that's how the almighty CEO learned he had been jealous of a puppy.